So, hello everyone, myself Rohit Kaliyar, and today I'm going to present my research work based on the fake news detection in the Course Comet 2021. So let me share my screen. So my topic of today's presentation is generalizing fake news detection with a multi-channel convolutional neural network using a novel COVID-19 dataset, paper ID 184. So this is a quick outline that first I will explain the introduction, then motivation, subsequently the existing work, research objectives, proposed methodology, implementation and results, and finally conclusion with the references. So as we know that in the current social media era, every person is using the social media account. And now we are sharing the data with each other at a very rapid rate without knowing the authenticity and the accuracy of this data. And our right figure shows that it's a 2020 internet minute, that what happens in an internet minute, that for the 2060 in the 60 seconds. So we can clearly observe that how many login into the Facebook, how many YouTube video views in a particular 60 second, how many type of tweets, WhatsApp of 959 million messages sent across the globe. So if we are sharing the data with a very rapid rate, so main problem is that the social media is always provide instant news faster than the traditional news. And we need to verify the authenticity and the accuracy of this data. So my motivation of this research comes from the unreliable information that exists on the online social media. So unreliable information we can categorize into two forms. The one first is a false and one is a harmful. False we call it misinformation available, and harmful we call it. So misinformation we can further categorize into the false connection, either misleading content. Harmful information we can say malinformation, and we categorize into looks, harassment, and hate speeches. When we take intersection of these two, that is a false and harmful, that is called disinformation, and that is a false content, imposed content, and the fabricated content inside it. So fake news comes under the category of disinformation. It can be false, it is false, and it can be harmful also. So these are the few examples of the fake news available on the social media. And in the current pandemic of the COVID-19, I think a lot of, from my best of my knowledge, a lot of news are spreading and revolving around the social media, every social media platform. So if we talk about the fake news detection, so we come to the fake news detection, we can categorize into two forms, that fake news on the traditional media and fake news on social media. And if you talk about the detection, the news content based detection and the social context based detection. News content we can categorize into visual and textual, and social context is a temporal, propagation, credibility, and the user based social media detection. I have go through the existing work. So I found that a lot of work has been explored, but a decent scope is there to improve the existing fake news detection methods. In the style-based fake news detection method, the creation of a new data set, and modeling a new deep learning based model for the fake news detection. So this work existing that on a multi-model data set, machine learning models, random forest, SVM, these models have been applied. And the major scope is to use the social network user level information and a design of efficient approach for the fake news detection. That is, a future scope remains with this existing work. In this work, the use of a design and efficient approach again, and add more features that reflect the writer style in the text. So that is a different type of category of the features that we used in the fake news detection. In the same work, they combined a more feature of the rumor detection, this is rumor detection based model. So then we can add more feature, or either we design a more efficient approach for the existing work for the better detection. So what I found the research objective is that to create a novel data set, that is our objective in this research, to customize the existing fake news detection method using deep learning techniques, and to build an efficient detection system for the fake news detection, and to provide a generalized result. It should not be dependent upon any data set, because a particular data set, if you provide the training and testing, so accuracy will be high. But when you take the other data set, so the subsequently the accuracy will not up to the mark. So we are designing to our efficient network that is more generalized toward any fake news detection data set. So we have created a new data set that is called FNCO. It is a collection of 69,976 fake and real news articles during the pandemic of COVID-19, with the tagline as social distancing, COVID-19 quarantine. We have also taken into consideration into two different type of data set that is called a PHEME, a real world human data set, and a COED. It's a diverse COVID-19 healthcare misinformation data set, and it is the first data set that released for the fake news detection based on the new fake news content. So the table describes that how many total instances, how many real, how many fake for these three type of data sets. So PHEME that have total instances of 1,03,211, and as compared to COED that is a small data set at 2,138. Main come to the category of proposed frameworks. So apart from the simple CNN and deep CNN, we propose a multi-channel convolutional neural network. What is the meaning of the multi-channel? In the different channel 1, channel 2, channel 3, we had taken different kernel size convolutional layer with the combination of max pooling with the same embedding input layers, and then use the pattern layer we concatenate, and then we apply on the 4 dense layers with the different type of filters, and with the different type of same type of dropout value is 0.01, that is efficient value. So when we take a different kernel size, so different type of learning of different sizes of input word embedding length that take from each channel, and when we concatenate, it's more capable toward any text classification problem. So with this framework, with this different kernel size, convolutional size, different parallel channel framework, when we come to the, we are applied to different type of data set with PHEME, FNCO, and COED. On these three data set, we have applied the same proposed model. So we have achieved the more classificable results. As we applied attention-based CNN model in the PHEME, we have get the 82.70. But when we apply the multi-channel convolutional neural network, the PHEME, we get the 90.3%. And FNCO, when we apply the multi-channel convolutional neural network, it will give 98.20. And with the COED, it's 91.1. So it can be a generalized model that anyone can use any fake news data set that will provide the best accuracy. So with a different type of that we have designed a network keeping into the mind a different type of input word embedding length and different type of learning of the input word embedding vectors. So it provides a different type of learning to the model that is capable to provide the more accurate result as compared to the existing ones. Why we take the 4 dense layer? Because if you take the more dense layer, the more chances are to become a model more efficient. But up to increasing a more dense layer, suddenly it's creating a problem of overfit, and suddenly the accuracy being decreasing. So we have taken a significant number of the dense layer with the dropout values. So this is our final result, and with this result, we came to a conclusion that user base is increasing in the social media, the volume of content is growing rapidly, and it's a lead to more unreliable content existing on the social media platforms. And our more focus we are to the effective detection techniques for the fake news detection using deep learning. And stress is main on the fake news and the rumor detection. We have find out the rumor detection and fake news detection model for the detection one, and we have achieved a more generalized result for the fake news detection. So, if any question you have, I am ready to. I am happy to help you, or I am happy to explain the better one. So I stop my sharing. So thank you everyone.